Everybody, welcome back to Vegas Tips and Tricks. It's not Saturday, November the 16th. Yeah, it's Friday, November the 15th, but you're going to be seeing this on Saturday afternoon if you're watching it right now. Thanks for showing up. This is our celebration video. Woo! 1,000 subscribers just this past week. So, that means somebody, one lucky subscriber, is going to win this. This is the official Matt Bridger t-shirt. Front, back. Purchase this yourself. It'll set you back $25, $30, but you're going to get it for free. If you stay tuned until the end of the show tonight, I'll tell you what you need to do to enter the contest to win the Matt Bridger shirt. Frankly, there's not going to be a lot of tips and tricks tonight. We're really going to talk a little bit about some of the people I'd like to thank for inspiring this channel and also helping promote this channel. And so yeah, it's going to be kind of that. We'll be back next Saturday with a full-on Vegas Tips and Tricks program, which hopefully will be somewhat beneficial to you. Did want to announce, though, that, fingers crossed, everything holds together around here. I will be returning to Las Vegas in January, flying out on January the 14th and back on January the 19th. So I'll have 5 nights in Las Vegas, and that means a vlog coming up, some room reviews, maybe some other Vegas-related material as time goes by. So excited about that. I got a really good deal on it. Actually, I was able to use my frequent flyer points to pay for the whole flight, and looks like it shouldn't be any problem actually getting all the room nights comped as well, either through my gambling activities or my Vegas or win slots or whatever. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's just coming up a couple of months down the line. Again, tonight's show, in addition to having a few cocktails, woo! Is going to be about talking about some of the people I wanted to thank for bringing the channel along over the years, inspiring what I do, whatever that is, and supporting what I do. And I'll start with some people who will unlikely ever to see this video. It was the first sort of regular people that I encountered on the internet talking about Las Vegas and taking it seriously and having fun with it at the same time. 2 people that I still listen to every week, and that is Tim and Michelle Dressen, who do a show called 500 by Midnight that's been around for 15 years. Been doing this channel off and on for a couple of years, and it seems like a long time. Hard to believe that somebody could stick around and continue to take the time to put out a program for a good 15 years. So they were the first people that I thought to myself, well, hey, if they can talk about Las Vegas and some people are interested, maybe I can too. So thanks to them for helping to inspire this. And the second person who helped to inspire it is the man that we just saw on the t-shirt. I've been watching Matt Bridger's videos for, wow, quite a while. I'm not sure exactly when I started. Definitely, I would say, before I started this channel, 3 years maybe. Back then he had significantly fewer subscribers than I do now, and now he's knocking on 10,000. And in addition to just being a fun channel, which I think you can all agree, I identified a lot with Matt. A lot of his visits to Las Vegas were solo travels. He, was a middle-aged guy, liked to sit and play the machines, have a few too many drinks, even drank Budweiser. There's a guy from England drinking Budweiser, which is normally my go-to beer at the slots. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll do a YouTube channel. He just goes to Las Vegas with his phone, takes some video, splices it together. People love it. So maybe I can do something like that. The great thing about Matt is, in addition to being someone who inspired the channel, he's also someone who's been very supportive of the channel. We've been, in contact through email and direct message several times. Look forward to meeting him one day. I'm hoping that will happen. But Matt's just been super supportive. I think probably the 3 or 4 biggest boosts the channel ever got were times that Matt either shared something or retweeted something and said, hey, check this guy out. So thanks a lot, Matt. Hope you have a great weekend. Along with all the other Vegas Club guys, well, most of them. I don't know about Moss. Well, he did that cute little satire of South Sea tips and tricks, which I think right after that the channel took off. But Moss, Chris, Ben Heath has been just a terrific guy. And my personal hero of vlogging, Nicky Firmage, who just finished up his Vegas vlog, his California to Vegas vlog, this past week with a Q&A that was fascinating. I mean, I can sit and watch people just talk for 2 hours. I don't know how some of you watch me talk for 2 minutes, but in any case, all those guys at the TVC have been really supportive of me. We give each other a hard time once in a while, and they give people a hard time once in a while, but we appreciate those folks and all the great folks across the pond. I've had occasion to meet through them. Gina and John, who I met up at Vegas Summit 2. Not met Kevin Alderton, Matrix 2021, but also one of the most talented people you'll ever know. Did have a chance to have a couple of beers with Colin Waggett this past June. I think it was this past June. Yeah, just a great guy, a lot of fun to talk to. So, those are just some of the people I've met, but there's so many more great folks over there across the pond who have helped inspire and promote this video and have been this channel and have been so supportive. So thanks to them. But I really would be remiss if I didn't talk about some folks who were really part of my networking with a lot of other great Vegas channels and vloggers. And it started with some correspondence back and forth between myself and Dave and Michelle. We worked to visit Vegas probably a good 1.5 years ago or more at this point. We were like, I think we both were setting around just a couple of hundred subscribers maybe. And we talked, hey, hey, I think we might be in Vegas around the same time. Maybe we could collaborate on something. We didn't really know what it would be. And we tried to do it once and it kind of fell through, and then it turned out we were going to be in town at the same time again, and so we kind of worked on that. Dave's pretty good at organizing things, and we ended up attracting a few people down to the beer park back in September of 2018, which was the Vegas Social Media Summit 1. It was optimistic probably to call it 1, as though there would be a 2. But in addition to Dave and Michelle, had an opportunity that night to meet Tamron Gord from Vegas Best Ideas. At that time it was an Instagram channel. Since then they've moved on. They have their own YouTube channel, and they're growing very quickly. I think they're nearly up to 300 subscribers now. I've had an opportunity to hang out with them, I think 3-4 times in Las Vegas. And they're just a fun crowd. They know more about things in Las Vegas that most people don't than just about anybody else that I know. And also that night Bonnie was there. It was great meeting her and seeing her again this year. And Jess and her husband, who sadly did not return this past year, but it was great meeting and spending some time with all those folks. And it was my first real opportunity to sort of connect one-on-one with other Vegas vloggers and people of that ilk, and it was a great deal of fun. And it really sort of taught me that what I'm really enjoying most about this channel and about this adventure is getting to know other like-minded people. And this past year, that's really what I've tried to do more and more of. So I'm sure some of you noted, if you've watched either Tamron Gord's video or Dave and Michelle's video, the second Vegas Summit a couple of months ago was a quite much larger event in which I may or may not have sang and danced a little bit, but certainly not anything too impressive. But just want to say Dave and Michelle are terrific people. They're very authentic. What you see is what you get, but they both have a very kind heart that you don't always see in the videos. So appreciate their support as well. That networking this past year has taken on a number of forms. And one place that I've got connected to an awful lot of people was Twitter, and I kind of always had a Twitter account, but I mostly just used it to retweet something I thought was interesting. And I think maybe 8-9 months ago I had about 20 or 30 followers. But I started to engage with some people, retweet with some comments, throw some of my own Vegas adventures and misadventures out there, and started to connect with some people there. And one of the first people that I really connected to was a very unusual individual from Canada, a Mr. Mark Anderson, whose channel is Pennies for Vegas, and he's rapidly approaching 1,000 subscribers, so definitely check him out. And I didn't know what to make of Mark. I still don't know exactly what to make of Mark, but he is a fascinating gentleman, and through Mark I had an opportunity to connect with a lot of other people, including Hog and 2 Cent, who are also just, I don't know, they might be a dozen subscribers away from 1,000, so definitely want to support them. Hog and 2 Cent, Anastas617, just started his vlog a couple of months ago. I think he's approaching a couple of hundred subscribers. Definitely support him as well. And a lot of other folks along the way that I met through those folks or other people and have been super supportive. PJ Slots and Entertainment, really great guy. You can check him out on YouTube. He does a lounge several times a week where you can just come in and hang out and chat, listen to some music. And again, super supportive guy, and glad to have him as a subscriber and a part of this, the history of this channel. Ace of Vegas, I think also the connection there was initially on Twitter, but he does some amazing videos on all of the Vegas related games like My Vegas and Win Slots. Tells you how to maximize your success there. Also does a podcast once in a while that he was kind enough to invite me to appear on just this past week. And it was people like Ace, PJ, a guy I just met not too long ago, JT, in his slots channel, or his Vegas channel, who over the past week or two were instrumental in sort of pushing me over the top, along with Matt, as I mentioned, who was kind enough to shout me out once again. And again, met a lot of other people along the way. I think about, I've actually got names written down here, Dell of Neon Vacation. Connected with him quite a number of months ago, and he has a growing channel as well that I think has a great deal of potential. Definitely worth checking out. Had an opportunity to connect with another gentleman out of England, Paul, who's an independent host. We've sort of partnered up, and it's been fun corresponding with him, doing business with him as well. I would be greatly remiss, though, if I did not mention the people that I have connected to through my Facebook group. And I say my Facebook group, but it really has become our Facebook group, and a place where people can go to get information, share ideas, and grow their own Vegas channels as well. But the Vegas Tips and Tricks Facebook group is where I've kind of most connected with a gentleman named Andy Goodspeed, and his wife Simone, who have a channel, of course. Everyone has a channel, don't we? A Good Times production. I was immediately impressed with Andy when he started posting and commenting, and when I was looking for a moderator for the channel, for some reason he immediately stuck in my head. And when I asked about it, he was one of the first people to reply, so it seemed a natural. And Andy's been a huge help and also a huge supporter of the channel, and I was fortunate enough to have an opportunity to spend a few hours at the end of my last trip with them along with Tamara and Gord visiting the Golden Tiki Room, and I'm afraid there probably is some video of that out there too. Andy and I share a love of karaoke and perhaps the Carpenters, which may or may not be disturbing. But Andy's on his way out of town this week for another vacation. I give him a lot of time off, so we hope that he has a great week off away in Belize. And most recently, Kevin and, well, I don't know if they're married, Kevin and Jennifer, but Kevin has jumped in as our second moderator in the group and done a great job as well, so thanks to them. And I will also briefly thank friends and family who were the first people who took the time to actually subscribe to this channel, mostly because I said, hey, please come subscribe, because I have 3 subscribers and I'd like to do something, and within the couple of days there was 20-some subscribers, and so those were people who were just kind enough to do it because they liked me for some reason. Most recently, I got a birthday card, well, on my birthday. That's when you normally get a birthday card. From my aunt, who is not in the best of health, and I don't get to see her very frequently anymore, but she occasionally must watch this channel, and was proud of me and impressed with the fact that I had put this together. And so that meant a lot, and I thank her for that nice comment. And then the past couple of months I've had an opportunity to hang out for a few hours, have a meal with an old college friend by the name of Kevin Dillmore. And if any of you are big Trekkies, you may have read a book by Kevin, because he is an author of multiple Star Trek novels, along with his heterosexual life partner, Dayton Ward. And so a great guy, and he was so encouraging and so positive that you know, it made me very pleased that someone else would find some value in this channel. So I think that's about the people I wanted to talk. Actually, there's a couple more people I wanted to mention. Back when this channel had a couple of hundred subscribers and the videos were even more amateurish than they are now, there were 2 people who constantly, I assume, liked and almost always commented on the videos. And their names were Jim Z. I don't know if he pronounces that supposed to be one word, Jim's, or Jim Z, or GMZ. And the other one was Tracy Ellison. And those people were consistently up there encouraging me and commenting on the different groups and saying, hey, that was a great video, even probably when it wasn't. So I appreciate their support way back in the day, and they're still around and they're still commenting, so thank you for that. So 1,000 subscribers is a big deal. That means at the current rate at which I am earning, I will probably make enough money this year from Google to afford a 6-pack of beer. But hey, it's better than nothing, isn't it? I think we're up to around 1,027 subscribers today, so that's a great feeling, and really appreciate, as I said, all these people that I've mentioned, and probably a number of people that I've forgotten to mention along the way. So hey, if you've hung around this long, it's probably because you want to get the Matt Bridger t-shirt, because it makes a great gift, and it's the holiday season. It's a f***ing hand pay. It's the Matt Bridger Vegas blog, and he's headed back to Vegas next week, and you can win this shirt. It's an extra large men's shirt. I have just that shirt, so that's what you're going to get. But if you're interested in winning, and you're a subscriber, and I can't really prove you're not, so we're just going to assume you're a subscriber. In the comments below, if you want to be entered, you need to enter the words Matt Bridger 68. Now you can make it Matt and then Bridger and then 68, or one word, as long as you've got Matt Bridger 68 in the comments. By the time I get home from work sometime Tuesday, when I'm going to go through it and write everybody's name down and create some kind of random number generator, you'll be entered for a chance to win the t-shirt, which could be a lot of fun. And of course, watch Matt's channel, and if you're not subscribed, do so. He's very, very close to 10,000, which just boggles my mind. But anyway, I appreciate your indulgence tonight. This has probably not been the most entertaining video, unless your name happened to be shouted out, which, hey, probably half the people that watch this channel on a regular basis. That's nice. We messed up the camera, too. Maybe got a shout out tonight, but in any case, appreciate all of you. having one more beer before we get back to work. And we'll be back next week with another great video. We're probably going to do some live streams on YouTube during the week. Probably not all the time, but we will do them from time to time, and I'll certainly let you know when that's ahead. But next week, a full-on Vegas video with lots of great tips. Until then, I hope that you have a great and lucky week, and I hope to see you soon.